Today we're out on the road doing a bit of a different video for you today. We're travelling down to South London to pick up a Lord of the Rings collection. It's a large collection, I think consisting of about 3,000 plus models, maybe 2,500 plastics, maybe 500 or so metal ones. I've seen the photographs of it. Basically it's painted to a decent wargaming standard. 8 armies in total, and it's quite an extensive collection. So we decided and arranged to go down there and pick it up. So as I say, it's a bit of a different video from the normal sort of thing we produce, and it is something we do on a fairly regular basis, is to go out to collect large collections. I mean, normally we'd buy miniatures through our Facebook Miniatures buying service, and we'd get them posted to us directly after we agreed a price and paid for the models. But sometimes that's just not practical due to the amount of models that somebody might be looking to move on. You can't expect somebody to post thousands of models. So if it's of significant value, we're quite happy to travel up and down the country collecting these models, and we kind of make an allowance for that in the cost that we offer. I do have a bit of breaking news for you all. I'm thinking about opening a TikTok shop, generally because it's the on-trend thing to do at the moment. Obviously it gets a lot of views. I understand the fees are quite low, or at least they are at the moment. As TikTok shop becomes more popular, that they'll tend to move up with their pricing. But at the minute the fees are good, so we could certainly cut some of our costs, to trade online by doing them on TikTok, and then obviously we can sell the product online at cheaper prices than we currently do, I guess. So we'd be kind of handing over the saving to our customers. It tie in with the miniatures videos that we're doing. In some cases, do videos of the products that we're going to sell, so you can see exactly what you get, see what the price is. We'll drop a link on the video, and it drops straight into our TikTok shop, and there you go. We've sold you XYZ, and you've been able to see a video of it. So we will update you with that in due course. We have set a lot of it up in motion already, but we're just waiting for certain verifications from TikTok before we can list some products. So I guess we'll get back to you in 3 or 4 weeks' time, and we've launched the shop with a video, about the shop launch. In the meantime, I'm going to carry on driving down the motorway. This is a bit of a boring drive all the way down there, because basically it's all motorway, 99% of the way. And we'll perhaps get back to you in a couple of hours when we're kind of closer to our destination.
Hi guys, so I'm often the cameraman behind a lot of the videos that you see on our TikTok and YouTube going forward as well. We just stopped off in Oxford, kind of around Oxford at a service station for kind of a quick break before we kind of head on down to London. Obviously we've kind of just finished our show that we've recently done. We're just having some conversations at the minute around having a show in June, which is not far away now. And that's kind of because we've got a lot of stock to move, and we are looking for a more regular event to do, increase the amount of shows that we are doing. At the minute we do 3 shows a year at Penkridge Wargame Show in Penkridge, which is near Stafford, but we are trying to again increase the amount of shows that we are doing, and also do a few different locations as well. So looking at a few different areas at the minute, maybe Birmingham is kind of an option as well. And these shows we are selling basically the same stuff that we do sell at our Penkridge Wargame Show. So a lot of Warhammer 40k, some Middle-earth stuff. All of this stuff is used, so it does come to us in a second-hand format, and we kind of sell it on in that way as well. Models and the products that we do sell are all varying condition. Some painted, some non-painted stuff, some stuff in blisters, some box stuff, some factory sealed. But again, the stuff that is factory sealed is in a second-hand format, but all in really good condition.
We've done the collection now, and we're about halfway back to base. We've got a couple of hours to go. As you can see in the back of the car, it's quite an extensive collection. As I said before, there's about 3,000 models or so, all painted to quite a good standard. Painted eagles, stuff in blister pack, Mirkwood spiders on bases. So there's a real cross-section. There's about 8 armies, I would say, in total. Hundreds of models in each army. In here we have some metal dwarves, bolt throwers. So all of this stuff, as I said earlier, we purchased through our Minis buy-in service, which is Minis RU on Facebook. So if you've got anything to sell, then get in touch with us on there. Amongst it, there's also, we have got, a box of unpainted bits and pieces which a collector didn't get round to doing, but he's been doing this for about, I guess 15 years. And he's a very nice chap, and it's been quite a successful day, although it obviously been taken us quite a detour as we had to come through London on the way back because the motorway was closed. It's taken us about 8 hours, and we've still got a couple more hours to go. Most of the models will be available on our online store. I would guess we're at the end of May now, so July I think before we'll start working on them, on July. And again, we will take a portion of them to potential war game shows we've got coming up perhaps in June and definitely in September.